Alright folks, hello and welcome to another Modern stream. We're going to be playing a couple of very special donation deck lists today. So thank you to the donors who made this possible, of course. We got some cool decks definitely out of the ordinary, so let's check them out. Of course, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button if you're enjoying the content. It helps the channel grow, and of course you can get notified whenever new videos get uploaded. Also leave me a comment if you're enjoying the content as well. I always appreciate hearing from you. What we got in front of us is something particularly spicy this time around. We're talking about a Monastery Mentor deck. And the special thing that this deck has is Of One Mind. Which is a very interesting card that a lot of people have tried to break in the past. It's not going to be particularly great in this version of the deck. Like we do have some humans, right, in Snapcaster Mage and Monastery Mentor, but it's not like Mentor by itself creates a. Oh, I guess it creates a monk. It's not a human. Oh, so I guess that Mentor works just the same as Young Pyromancer. Okay, that's cool. All right. So basically the idea is just like Young Pyromancer is a human that creates elementals, this is basically the same thing, I guess. So Of One Mind, after you have triggered Mentor once, it can always be cast for a single blue mana, which is pretty cool. We also have Brazen Borrower, which I've been very impressed by this card lately. I think the flexibility this card offers, and the clock is nothing to scoff at either. So this card's very strong, so always happy when I see this card in any deck, honestly. I was even trying it in Band Company the other day. We also have Geist Sandrift. This is a card that I have lost plenty of matches to when playing Amulet. This card puts on a very, very real clock. I have not seen this card show up in a really long time, so we're gonna see how good this actually is. We also have the Fairy Time Raveler to wrap up the 3-drop slots, and then when we go to the counter magic that we have access to, we're gonna have access to some Mana Leaks and some Remands. So besides the forces, not too much to talk about in that aspect, but we do have a Lightning Helixes and Lightning Bolts. Which are going to help us close the games with Snapcaster Mage. They also, all of these trigger Mentor. So the deck is pretty sweet. 22 lands. I feel like I would like to get a little bit of a feel for the deck, but it feels like 22 maybe a little bit low in just my very first impression. We do have access to Opts and Serum Vicious in order to smooth our draws, so that should definitely help. When we move on to the sideboard, we have access to On Thin Ice, Celestial Purge, some extra removal spells, Time Lord Informants against all of the aggressive decks in the format, Apparition as another flexible answer, Rejection, Aether Gust, and Dispute as our blue cards that are going to be allow us to interact on the stack. Blood Moon, because those Titan players, get them out of here, I guess. Dovin's Veto as extra counter magic. The Fairy Hero of Dominaria, which is an interesting one, I imagine, for the really long and grindy matchups. And finally, Ashiok Dream Render against graveyard strategies and whatnot. I'll see you there for the very first round, and yeah, looking forward to trying this baby out. All right, welcome to round number 1. Couple of bolts, a Mentor, and a Serum Visions. I mean, this is basically what this deck is designed to do, right? How's it going, Kevin? I wonder if I should just play a Scalding Tarn and say go. So the reason for this is that I'm gonna be shuffling a bunch, so there's really not like the Serum Vision isn't really gonna do anything for me. It's also interesting that we have no Jeskai Triumph. Also, my opponent seems to be playing some sort of control deck, so I'm not just gonna jam a Mentor. Seems unnecessary. What's up, Bone Daddy? Yeah, this is your creation here. Ugh. Is this Scapeshift? Yikes, we're gonna really need to find. Okay, I'm gonna be casting Remand this coming turn because we really need to find something to. We need to find like some form of like Remand, Mana Leak, some counter magic that can allow us to interact. So I'm gonna fetch for Basic Island here. And I'm gonna play Zero Visions. Neither, actually, well, I was gonna say neither of these cards do anything, but like Helix actually gets me above 18. So there was an argument for holding on to Lightning Helix there. I doubt that my opponent's just gonna jam here, so I'm just gonna bolt their face on end step. I'm gonna hold on to the second bolt, but I'm gonna fire off the first one. It's not bad. The problem is it doesn't do anything. So we'll just play that tapped. We really need to just some form of counter magic or whatever. Just gonna bolt their face again. We're probably gonna get our bolt remanded, which I guess is fine. Or not. Okay, that's a big pickup. That's a big pickup. I think we're just gonna YOLO here. My opponent doesn't have double green. In fact, they don't even have a single green, so that's cool. But if they cryptic, we can remand their cryptic. What I'm gonna try to do here is I'm gonna try to draw into like force, I guess. But I'm assuming that with my opponent showing me RUG in Triumph, I'm assuming that they have oh wow. Well, that sucks for us. They are down to 2 cards though, so maybe they just don't have it. But I would really wanted to push this through because of Bring to Light. I think my opponent may be playing a version of the deck with Bring to Light, and if that's the case, then we obviously want to have Teferi in play, which blanks Bring to Light. Remand, brutal. I do appreciate the old border remand though. It's not looking good. Still, they don't have double green, so they can't Scapeshift. It's an Explorer. I don't think I'm cycling this Fiery Outlet here. Another remand. That's just gross. Go cycle Triumph. I mean, if we untap, I assume we're gonna win. It's probably very unlikely that we get to untap though. That's the second green source. Another cycle, yeah. Fingers crossed. Here's hoping. Don't do it. Don't do it. Ren. Ren is fine. This is tight. This is tight. Come on, Mentor, let's go. That's a lot. That's. So we're gonna get a couple of Yeah, that actually is fine. Because that helps me trigger the monk tokens. Good for us that my opponent randomly chose to do that, so. Oh, now they can't minus on my thing. Force of negation on the lightning bolt. Okay, so this should be good now. I could have played the mentor first, obviously, but I think like the game has to be over this turn. That's lethal. Even if they have a counter for this. Let's go. Wow. Opponent just got unlucky enough for us to win. You love to see it. Helix or medium. Apparition seems just bad. I kind of like the fact that this deck doesn't really have many dead cards. Like, sure, like we don't have as many ways of interacting against like a prowess deck or whatever. Like we do have 4 bolts and 4 lightning helixes, but when we get paired against a combo deck, and we don't have that many dead cards, which is pretty nice. Kind of like this deck. The Embrace and Board War is going to be important because it's going to allow us to establish a clock. Establish a clock without needing to tap out on our main phase. Blood Moon is okay. Our opponent can't win while this is in play. Geist is pretty solid in this kind of matchup. I think I'm just cutting some mentors. Just off one mind, actually. We got too many 3-drops. It's going to be tough to enable off one mind. Want to stream into travel this time and age? I know, right? Hey, Cooldown Max. Welcome, welcome. Happy to hear you've been digging the YouTube content. If you cut Mentor, then they could just call Jeskai. That sounds sacred. I don't think we can keep a hand without blue mana. Tempting, because this hand looks very nice, but could probably keep this one. What do we want to ship? One of these bolts. All right. So we're not really going to get to cast the Sashiok, huh? I think I am jamming this Blood Moon. Probably get a basic island here. And they're gonna remand me. Oh, that's some... Okay, that's some serious confidence. Because my opponent feels like this Blood Moon is never gonna resolve. Which is obviously bad for us. And the fact that our hand is just mono 3-drops and we have nothing to do but just jam every single turn is obviously miserable. I'm gonna be doing this thing again. I don't know what you think is gonna happen here, opponent, but ooh, another blue source. Don't mind if I do. Probably force. Yep. Peach into Fairy Time Raveler. Yes. Yeah, so there's the island. I wonder how many basics they have. They might just have 2. It's a cool island. Just gonna do this again, I guess. Sweet. And then what we can do is on their upkeep, we can brace and borrow the Wren. Got him! Bloodmoon claims another victim. Let's go. Round number 2 is up. Playing against Jegantha the Wellspring. This has to be Tron, right? This is the only deck that plays Jegantha. Xerxes with the tier 1 sub coming back for 20 months. 2-0. That's so many months, Xerxes. Thank you so much for the continued support. Really appreciate it. Humans used to play Jegantha. Yeah, then they realized this is actually not impactful at all in humans. Play a lot of control and I don't want counterspell to be printed. God, that would suck. Yeah, counterspell would suck. Everyone will be clenching their butt cheeks every time a new card says spoiler. It's fine. Spoiler season is okay. Guess my opponent is not in the business of putting Jegantha in their hand. That face you got going on over there, opponent. Let's helix it. Just gonna play the fairy. I know that we have Remand, but like we still have Force of Negation, and like we just have to do stuff. We can't beat Ulamog. Maybe we can beat Karn Liberated. What is this, Eugene? Mentor. It's not looking great out here, but we can Remand, Snap Remand. Oh, they have Ulamog? Okay, never mind. Never mind. I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. Don't mind me. Rejections, dispute, veto. Cut helixes. Apparition. And fairy. Seems good. Remanding Ulamog seems okay. Yeah, probably not where we want to be, huh? Right, what do we got here? Yeah. This hand is extremely reactive, but Ultra's Cake, thank you for the follow. Just hit Neoform. That deck exists. No, the deck kind of doesn't exist. That's what makes the meme so glorious. So I'm looking to just get all of these lands out of here. Oh, I'm totally remanded. This Silver's crying. I'm gonna get a basic plains though, because I want to start setting up Blood Moon. We really need a threat here. We really need a threat here. Living up Hardcast Force. Yeah, my opponent's mana is just a mess. Relic. Seems perfectly fine. You know, when aboard Ashok even against all those land tutors and Sanctum. Lord Pino, we have no way of destroying lands, right? We have no way of destroying lands in this deck. Our answer to this kind of effect, to this kind of deck, is Blood Moon. So Ashiok is not going to prevent my opponent from putting together Tron. And once they assemble Tron, Ashiok is just sitting there and doing nothing. Just because a card looks like it may be doing something, you definitely want to be watching out and you want to be making sure that it is actually doing the stuff that you think that it's doing, you know? That's a super costly Force of Negation, but like again, I need to dig towards my threats. Like I cannot find my threats. Damn it. Mentor. Geist. Just another land. More lands. I'm holding on to this ball because I want to be able to trigger like a mentor or something, but it's really annoying. Threat. Sure, I guess that counts. But we're slowly getting to feel like if my opponent has a Worm Coil, they can just cast it next turn. I'm not in good shape here. I have failed to find a threat for a million turns. And the clock is ticking. Damn it. Threat, please. I think my opponent just forgot that they have Jegantha over there. On the second point, on the draw, I would definitely not play Ashok. On the play, I feel like playing turn 2 Mana Leak into Ashok might win a game, but probably you're just correct given your deck list. Yeah, I mean, that makes a lot more sense to once you are in a situation where your deck can stop your opponent from having access to Tron. But my plan is not to prevent my opponent from having access to Tron. God damn it. My plan is to like Blood Moon them. And with Blood Moon being the plan, just Ashiok just doesn't do anything for me at all. Ha! You can't cast that one. You can't cast Thought Nuts here. Just getting a bunch of basics. Welcome to Temple Town. Is this a tempo deck? I guess that's how you could describe it. The Mog. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 mana. Yeah, this draw is just not panning together. This draw is just not working out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just drew 9 of our lands. Sure. Still don't have Tron. God damn it, man. That's insane. It's a really weird time for cracking. So now I have to use Brainstorm Borrower to cross the finish line. I'm gonna hardcast the Force there. That's a Thought Knot, which I guess I'm gonna bolt. I can't leak it, so I'm just gonna bolt their face and I'm gonna try to race them with the Bracing Borrower. It's not like I have any other outs. Four-turn clock. Snapcaster. Okay. Okay. I dig that. I dig that. Okay, so what are we doing with the Snapcaster? We're just gonna have one mind, right? Just draw 2. Big Pog. All right. I'm not playing around a second Oblivion Stone. If my opponent has another O Stone, I am ready to pack it in, but if I leak, I cannot cast a Bracing Borrower, which is part of my plan. So I think leaking is very much a mistake. No Siemens to pit up Blood Moons, no Mystic Sanctuary, no Karn. Lattice package seems suboptimal. It is what we're working with, I guess. Can we actually win this race? Okay, it's not bad. That's kind of exactly what we need. Okay, we need to chain a couple of these ones. Opt would have been better, but Bolt is huge. Okay, okay, let's go. Let's go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is this gonna be enough? This has to be enough. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 with the fairy. We minus the thought node. We draw both of these. And then yeah, this is super enough. This is super enough. Wow, mentor is good. Mentor is legit. All right, that's awesome. That's how you turn the corner, baby. That corner out there has been turned. How do I feel about Unthin Eyes for Worm Coil? Probably better than Bad Mana Leak. Mentor kills really quick. I play Miracle's Legacy and it can turn the corner in just a turn. Yeah, this card is good. I think we're good here. I guess knowing that my opponent, the thing the problem that I have with Unthin Eyes is my opponent's playing Oblivion Stone. Oh yes, look at this opener. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I'm gonna keep this hand though. Gonna ship the of one mind. My opponent shall never ever mulligan. And they will never not have Tron. Oh man. Oh man. These are some sick draws, Chad. These are some pretty fucking sick draws, man. Alright, this deck is perfect. Was that the best remand of all time? Yes, yes it was. It was the best remand of all time. So I'm gonna upkeep Brazen Borrower their Oblivion Stone. You can't. Okay. So I guess they drew Veil, right? But we have to like run into it. That sucks. All right, BrazyB. Take me home. Only 7 turns. Just gotta dodge 7 turns. Nice and easy. Geist. Honestly, on of one mind not being an instant. Terrible design mistake. Well, buckle up. Yep. This is just lethal next turn. Oh man, this is a good time. Oh no, worm coil. I guess worm coil makes things awkward. We can't Snapcaster Petty Theft, right? That's not something that we can do. Because we could like bold my Brazen Borrower, Snapcaster Petty Theft, bounce worm coil, swing for lethal. The problem is I don't know if I have enough, right? Like my opponent blocks here and then I can't, like they're gonna block the Mentor. I can't bold the Mentor. Because it's gonna be too large. So I'm trying to think if I should double bolt this. I'm trying to go through my options. I could also Snapcaster of One Mind, which only costs 1 mana. It'll be a 3/3 no, because I have to bolt first in order to have a bolt in my graveyard, so I cannot. The second bolt is the one that would kill the Mentor. Yeah, I'm thinking if I have lethal, if I do that. So we take 3. They're gonna take 9. But is like Snapcaster draw 2 a line? That's what I'm thinking. Like, because my opponent can still play like a relic. They show me 3 relics in the previous game. What if they have a second worm coil? If they have a second worm coil, then I can't do anything. Because I wasted a bolt and I just don't have enough cards to do anything. And I have cards that win the game. I have actual cards that win the game right here. Teferi wins the game. On Thin Ice wins the game. So that's why I'm thinking that maybe the best course of action for me is to just off One Mind. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yikes. Alright, now that we whiffed, now we pivot. And we hope that my opponent doesn't have a second worm coil. Because we cannot beat the second worm coil. We can trade with this, but that doesn't do anything. We can take it. Opponent goes up to 17. Can we win from 17? So let's say we block, we get another token. That's 3, 4, 5. Let's say I draw Teferi, right? We trigger everything or on Thin Ice. Okay, so either of those cards would win here. So I think we just block and we just bolt our dude. Something good right here. On Thin Ice. Second Mentor does not do it. And now my opponent is going to gain a Vasilian life. Damn it, man. If they attack with both, I'm just going to take him. Yep. Because the only way I win is if I draw something that allows me to go off here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 8. This is not lethal, right? I just made a terrible count. Never mind. I'm not gonna not do it though. Yellow. I guess it was lethal. Cool. I guess that was exactly lethal. Awesome. See you for the next round. Let's go, Mentor. To be fair, though, not blocking, going down to 4. Okay, I didn't do any math, but I had a feeling. I had a feeling that that was the correct play. See you for the next round. Round number 3 on the draw. I'm gonna keep this hand though. We've been on the draw every single match so far. Whoa, guys, okay, you have any attention? Geist, dude. Why would anybody not play Geist? Am I right? I'm assuming we're playing against Jund. It could be the black, the black red deck, just black red mid range. It's a land. A red source would be so sick though. Two mortal enemies facing off. After both of them had been washed out for years. Am I just main phase drawing 2 here? I think I just main phase draw 2. Guess I'm getting Sacred Foundry because I already have another island. Yeah. It's weird, right? But I feel like this is what I want to do right now. And then next turn I can mentor plus bolt. Just draw 2 and win eventually. Exactly. Donkin, you're on point today, man. You're on point. You know what's up. You know what is up. It seems to me like my opponent is just... Oh, no, okay, so they... Oh, yeah, they discarded Assassin Trophy. I was gonna say they're like black-red, but now they showed me a trophy, so... Gonna ditch a land here. Bloodbraid. Yep. Down to a single card. Second Liliana. Please play second Lily. Please play second Lily. That would be so good for me. That just takes the last card from my opponent's hand, allows me to resolve Mentor plus Bolt the Liliana. and they can't even minus. Like, that's just so sick for me. Yeah, my opponent doesn't even cast it. It was wrong for them to not cast it, I think. They should have cast it because it grows. I get that there's the fairy, so never mind. Maybe it's correct for them to not cast there. But clearly they're really valuing their card in hand. What does that do? I think it's just Mentor plus Helix, right? The Mentor plus Bolt here. Of how opponents discard removal thinking they're a chance. Yeah, they didn't see the Mentor, but they did see the Geist though. So I'm assuming my opponent, they can't really think that I'm playing a control deck. If opponent minuses, we can bolt Liliana in response. Sacrifice the token. Just Kaino Squirrel. Yeah. Squirrel with Mentor, that would be something. Maybe they just think you're bad at making control decks, yeah. Just play a control deck with a bunch of Super and Geist of Saint Draft. They'll never see it coming, right? They will never see it coming. Opponent deep in the tank. Deep in the tank. Take it. I'll take it. Take 3. Take 3, opponent. What else you got? Lily minus resolves. I'll choose to sacrifice my monk token. Second Liliana. It's not bad, honestly. It's pretty good. Maybe that would have been an argument to bolt the Bloodbraid instead. Who's the old person that donated Lantern? Stabs, obviously. Who could it have been but Stabs? I think I'm just playing Geist here. Land tapped. Play Geist now that Lily is at 2. Here we go. If you're playing Lantern, it must be good. Yeah, 100%. Second Bloodbraid. That's rough. That's rough. The second Bloodbraid is pretty good. Second Bloodbraid into Goof. Into Tarmogoyf. Yikes. That's a yikes. That's a big yikes. So we would like to find like a bolt here. Snapcaster. This swings for 6 or 2 plus 4. If I Teferi minus here, we die. So that doesn't sound great. The second blood ray was brutal. Ugh. Block, we take 5 from here. None of this works out. Should be trying to find room for main deck thing on thin ice. Big dumb beaters can be awkward without mentor tokens to chump. Yeah, this Goif is a big problem here. I mean, it was the Bloodbraid, right? Like, if we didn't have... If this Bloodbraid wasn't here, we would be fine, because we could just... Like, the Fairy minus the Goif, and, like, we will be okay. We could clock... We could kill the Liliana attack for 4, and then, like, take 3. Like, that's fine. The problem is that it was both Bloodbraid and the Tarmogoyf. Like, both of them were too much. We just needed my opponent to, like, Bloodbraid into a push, or something like that, you know? Something that wouldn't have done anything. I think we just have to send both to the bottom. And I guess I Teferi, and I hope to find... Lightning Bolt. Damn it. We're not dead, but at this point I think we're just... I guess that we can... Let's attack Liliana. Okay, so we attack Liliana, and the token goes to them. And we're throwing away a Snapcaster. It has to chomp. But is there anything that gets me out of this, though? I don't think so. Dylan Gregory, thank you for the follow. Well, we don't. We have to use the Snapcaster to chomp, because we die to these Bloodbraid Elves. So unfortunately we cannot do anything like that. Another snap, maybe? If we draw another snap... Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. The problem is I have no cards in hand, right? And I have no answer to this Tarmogoyf. So I guess I can find exactly another Teferi here. If I find exactly another Teferi, I can bounce the Goyf again. Remand does not do it. Remand does not do it. Man, my opponent did not play anything into my remand before going to combat. Okay. Alright, so... Boomer Jund. These are the cards that I'm looking at. I think Blood Moon is okay on the play. I don't think I want it on the draw. What's up, House? Something like this. There. So you want to prelude with Amulet, tends to move more format now. Nice. Spellsnare is such a hit or miss card. Like sometimes I wish this deck played 4, sometimes it's the worst card in the deck. I mean, yeah, but that's by design, right? That's just it's like this card is always gonna be like that. Spellsnare is always gonna be in that spot. Order the 4 beta forest today. Nice, common sense. Did you use the DCG player affiliate link to support the stream? Or did you leave some value on the table? Good. Good, common sense. Good. Getting that free value. Absolutely free value. Spellsnare is fucking sick. I would have to agree with that. But it's one of those cards that, yeah, it's a counterspell, and it's a very, very situational counterspell to make matters even worse. So definitely some ups and downs. The thing that you can say though is that every time you cast Spellsnare, it's always a blowout. It's always gonna be a blowout. It's never gonna be like, oh sure, yeah, whatever. You know, it's never gonna be like, oh yeah, cool. You had the Spellsnare, that's cool, whatever. If you cast a Spellsnare, it's gonna be an absolute blowout. So I'm keeping this and I'm bottoming the Thin Ice. It's mana and tempo advantage. All quarters are situational. This one is just always good. Yep, 100%. Wow. My opponent is so good at drawing with Jund. When I played the black-green deck the other day, my draws were all extremely clunky. Just play a Bob on 2, opponent. Come on. Just play a Bob. When are you going to update the Astral Ren Cyber Guide for the Modern of today? It's a great question, Stubbs. Probably the best answer I can give you is whenever it's not bugged on MTGO. Which gives me a lot of time. By saying that, it gives me a lot of breathing room. Mentor. Don't mind if I do. Oh, that one too? See you 2050? Yeah. Definitely no rush. No rush to get that Cyber Guide out of the... Okay, no decay, no trophy. Should make your own Cyber Guide? Probably. Are you actually playing Astral Ren, Stabs? Because that's just hot. That's really hot if you're playing Astral Ren. Just don't appreciate BGX. I mean, to be fair, it's more like BGX does not appreciate me. I'm not just slamming this Mentor here, right? If my opponent has Call Against Command, like that's such a blowout. We just pass. Oh, Oh, come on! Come on! What is this? What is this nonsense? They just rip the basic forest. Like that. They just rip it. What the hell is that? Okay, my opponent is the most luck sack. The most luck sack Jaunt player that I've ever seen. They're gonna peel second basic swamp and they're gonna Liliana minus me. I can feel it. I can feel it right now. Look at this. Probably gonna take the thin ice and play a Goifo. Come on, man, give me a break. Should it just be playing a second moon here? Maybe. The problem is Maelstrom pulls, right? And Liliana. Yeah, I guess I don't want to play a second moon. I'm gonna take my Helix probably. Come on, man. Come on. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. F's in chat for me. F's in chat for me. I am supposed to be the streamer, right? Like, I am supposed to be the whitelisted one. Come on, opponent. Don't mess with the nature, okay? You're going against nature. I think it's more likely they have a removal spell than they have a Thoughtseize or Inquisition, so I'm just gonna pass here. Such a lax sack opponent, drawing all of their basics. Come on, give me something juicy, baby. Give me something juicy. Doesn't really do anything. It just upgrades my opponent's Blood Braid. God damn it. So I guess I'm just gonna play this and I'm gonna attempt to eat the Spell Bomb. Yeah, they're just like, yeah, I would like a 1/1, please, thank you. Like, damn it. Please, cantrip. Let's draw, what, an Opt? Snapcaster. Snapcaster would be hot. Opt or Snapcaster. No discard spell. Calling his command? No. Okay, that's fine. They just do rest. They just do rest. Can I please draw a spell? Ding, 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 ding. I guess we have more red than white spells. Yes, yes. I like where this is going. I like where this is going. Should I? Maybe I should have kept the purge. Nah, should not have kept the purge. The off one man is gonna be gassy though. Croxa, Titan of Death's Hanger. Okay, so I guess we're gonna bold the Bloodbraid. It's a pretty metal art. Boom. Off to the races. Off to the races. Draw 2. Boom. Apparition. Does nothing. Does absolutely nothing. That's okay though. Jam. Take 7. Okay. Am I playing this as a 2-2? No, because my opponent could have a Tarmogoyf. So we just chill here. We do lose to another Brutality. I guess we don't. They kill these, drain me, we go to 1. Yeah, we're still fine. Thoughtseize. You got it. Blood Moon about to claim another victim. Blood Moon about to claim another victim. Can we cross the finish line? Drew 2. It was not enough. Drew 2 cards. It was not enough. Is the next draw step gonna be enough? I'm blocking there because I don't want to be dead to a Croxa. I am gonna serve though. What do you got, opponent? What do you got? No. No, don't tap mana. Oh, wow. That's so sick. That's like the sickest draw step. Sickest draw step. Anything that triggers, that counts. All right, baby. All right, baby. Oh, this is just lethal. I'm thinking here, and this is. Oh yeah, this is just. That's the bolt. I guess I'm gonna Helix for value. What a game! What a game! Game 3, let's go! Let's do this thing. My brother showed me Gargaroth. Big Gargs. Big Gargs coming out of play. I'm considering cutting the Blood Moons now that my opponent knows about them. Ashoki is good against Croxa. Probably not enough of a reason to bring it in. Timely is interesting. So the question is this or these? I think these cards are just like they are. If they are good, they're gonna be that much more impactful. So I think I'm gonna leave the Blood Moons in. What does it say about the deck if it has a 10 swinging matches with Boomer Jund? It says that it probably is great. I sweet love me a deck that plays Guides. Yeah. 2 main deck copies of Geist of Saint Trapped. Because this is a Boomer stream. We're just wondering how the Cyber Guide is going. Very excited to see it. Use it this weekend during the showcase. Yeah, it's almost done. I have like 5 matches that I'm missing, so I'm thinking about finish it tonight and maybe publishing it tonight or tomorrow morning. I have to make the drive to San Diego this tonight though, so that might get in the way with me publishing it everywhere. But yeah, it's almost done. It's almost done. Jund tends to be really good specifically versus blue red decks. Depends on the blue red deck that you're talking about. I wonder if I should have some mana leaks to protect from Lily. Thought you were from San Diego. I am not from San Diego. I mean I'm originally from Argentina, so definitely not. But I am. I'm gonna keep this in. I live in Los Angeles. Also, my one mismatched Hollow Fountain feels bad, man. Should I have just like shocked on purpose to represent Spell Snare? That would have been kind of a sick play. Maybe they'll play a Ren. That'd be great if they played a Ren. Yes! They don't even get value from the fetch land. Hate it when my lands have the same set symbols. Yeah, and I mean with the different art even makes things even worse. Usually we trade with the Prime sub. Welcome back for the 6 months. Got a re-up for that sweet Cyber Guide. Thank you for everything you do for the Emily community and the content. Thank you, Joshua. Appreciate it. Okay, so we're probably gonna, in response to the fetch, I'm gonna purge the Ren 6. They do get to take my off one mine, which sucks. I had high hopes for off one mine there. This brutality does not seem very good against us, though. Probably just gonna hit the Fairy Plus. And if we ever get here, oh baby. This protects from Bloodbraid. Nice ravine you got there, opponent. Nice ravine. You get Snapcaster Purge. Ready to go. Pillage my land? How dare you? Is there anything we can draw? I don't think so. We can draw into Lightning Bolt though. If my opponent fires off that ravine. If you're reading this, take a sip of water. Okay. Thanks for watching out, Donkin. Yeah, my opponent is from the Pillage people. That's funny. That's really funny. I enjoy that. I enjoy that a lot. That's my kind of humor. That's my kind of humor there. We fire it off. You're missing the joke. Do you know who the village people are? YMCA, exactly. Legendary. I think I'm gonna opt in response. Womp. So the plan here is my opponent pluses, I pitch the apparition. We can Snapcaster Purge. Depending on what they do, we can purge Liliana or we can purge the ravine. Though I guess that if they do play something, I'm gonna purge the Liliana in response, and then we can just bounce the Snapcaster to have another look. Tell us about your Reclaimer deck in Type 1.5. I think it's pretty solid. I've been liking it a lot. That's some cool stuff. I don't really have too much to say about it. There's a lot of hours of content if you wanna check that out. Snap Snare is gonna win us this game. Wow, we go with the hot takes. This match has overall been pretty enjoyable. I mean, more so that if you knew Type 1.5, you're a Magic Boomer. Yes, I am. I very much am a Magic Boomer. Why do people think I'm not a Magic Boomer? I don't understand. Can we please draw a freaking Blood Moon? Can you imagine if we drew a Blood Moon? Okay, so trigger on the stack. We're gonna Snapcaster, opt. We're gonna find a lightning bolt. Lightning bolt right here. Oh, right there, below that. Okay. And now the question is, I think we chump. Because this is one more draw step towards the white source, so we can cast this. Or towards the blood moon. That's a white source. Only one white source is kind of awkward. So now they can kill my big Tef, which is big deal. I think I'm cycling this Firelight Outlet. Like, I really want to dig. One mind. Snapcaster. 1, 2, 3. Damn it, I'm short 1 mana. Why can't I play instant? Why can't I play enchantments at instant speed, right? What is this even? I have a hand of 7 cards, and none of them draw me cards. I guess that they do draw me cards, but they don't do what I want them to do. Okay, so let's do this. And I can draw a fetch, and I would like to find a blood moon. So I think I'm gonna do Snapcaster of 1 mind here. Okay, there we go. So next turn we're gonna mentor plus moon. No! No, opponent! Stop doing this. I'm gonna take the moon. Probably can't beat it. You can mentor into Thin Ice into 1 mind. No, there's only a single white source, which is right here. And also I have no targets for on Thin Ice. I could have cast on Thin Ice of 1 mind AOT. I could have, but like I want to have the information, right? Like I want to. Yeah, I guess that once I was locked on that. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I guess I messed up. I guess I messed up. Yeah, I could have waited. I mean, we're still probably in okay shape. Like, well, I guess we do that. Let's go, Snappy. Sweet. I guess we're 3-0 now. See you in the next round. Welcome to round number 4. Deck is firing on all cylinders, and we're finally on the play. But we have to ship this hand. Ooh, look at this. Okay, keep this. Let's ship that and that. Sacred Foundry. Goblin Guide. Attack, give me a land. Force of Negation. Steam Vents. Shuffle. Take 2. Pass. Say go. Your turn. Can I please have a land? Please. Please. Oh shit. Good, 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 good. Bottom both of these. Say go. Yeah, Helix is looking pretty solid. Oh my god! It's like a Helix! Oh my god! Okay, so my opponent's missing a land drop, so I'm just killing the Swift Spear here, right? Just gonna end up adding up to... It's gonna be adding up to more damage. Go. Another Swift Spear. Ugh. Mono removal. Spell Snare. Is my opponent going face? They're probably, yeah, they're going face. We're not looking good here. We're not looking good. Gotta find another Helix, Snapcaster. We're obviously gonna take this trade. Lightning Bolt. This is game 1, yeah. They do nothing? Huh. Ha ha ha. Why would they do nothing there? And am I playing this Mentor right now? I think I am, because if my opponent uses a removal spell on this Mentor, we're probably okay with that. The thing is that they can't play around Snare because I have to Fairy. Yeah, I mean, they could have Searing Blaze for sure, but like they had been missing multiple land drops at this point. So I was assuming that they didn't have Searing Blaze, but obviously we got completely owned by that. But all right, I guess I fucked up. Geist seems okay. I don't like Apparition because it really stretches my mana. So if I have Apparition, then I'm gonna be eventually forced to just like shock myself, and I don't want that. I mean, I keep this hand, but I'm not ecstatic about it. Said it 5 times during the league. Yeah, I feel you. Zero ambitions. Yes and yes. And I bolted the guide main phase because I don't want to get blown out by, I don't know, like Boros Charm or whatever. Bottom both of these. Pass the turn. Bold face. Lantern control. Yep, you know it. So that's gonna be like a 3-hour league, probably. 3-hour league sounds about right. Opponent passing the turn with a bunch of mana up. You got a Skullcrack. And the Bolt, I guess. I think we should be good here. One, two, three. No, we don't have lethal. Oh. It's not bad. Wow, we don't even get tokens? Embarrassing. What's up, Greco? How's it going? Sometimes I forget time zones exist. It's like 22:25 in the UK. Yeah, it's 2:25 p.m. right now for me. Some cool play there with the mentor of one mind. Yeah, exactly. Mentor plus monk gives of one mind with a single mana. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. Lightning Helix main phase was cool. Yeah, I mean, you want to play around Skullcrack whenever you can, right? That's a very easy way to get blown out. Just get a little bit cocky and get absolutely obliterated by Skullcrack. I think I'm going to play this in shock because we can find a Bolt or a Helix like this one right here. We already have Geist, so I'm probably not going to need Mentor. I do like that Helix though. That one's staying on top. Bad keep. What do you mean? For me? Bad keep? You think this was a bad keep? feel like I'm doing pretty good for myself. Please suspend something. Ugh. I guess if this is a okay. I was gonna say if that was a board strum, I would have probably countered it. Eidolon kind of sucks there, actually. Never mind. This is the turn I Geist because I can protect the Geist. Eidolon. F. But now I'm dead. Wow, second Eidolon is literally the only thing that I lose to there. Yeah, I'm locked out now. The only way I can win is if my opponent punts. I don't see why they would do that. Yeah, that second Eidolon was brutal. Yeah. Oh man, that's devastating. That's so devastating. Anyway, see you for the next one. All right, final round of the day. Currently 3-1. Keep. I'm assuming this is Tron. We played against Jegantha already today, and it was Tron. The list that won the PTQ on Monday was playing Jegantha, so yep. Game 1 will be rough. Game 1 will be rough. Game 2 we have some tools, but game 1 is gonna be rough. Too many dead cards. Would it be bad if I ignore the super hot chick to watch you play Lantern? I mean, I think that would be correct. I would not expect any less, if I'm being honest. All right, enough with the lands. We're good with lands. Let's draw something else now. Is the record broken? Sometimes it takes a second to fix. It gets a little bit lost. Takes the record a minute to find the way. But you know that life finds a way. Is it the Angle Lufa list? It is. Okay. I think we're good here. I think we're good. We don't need any more lands. Got that part covered. How about a threat though? You've got a relic. Not looking good. Things are not looking good. Draw more lands than your Titan deck on average. Yep. Just breaking all sorts of records over here. Okay, so Gus, rejections, and we said this one. Got the helixes. Got apparition. What did we cut last time? Forgot. Maybe the fairies. Stabs, you're almost 30. Damn, you rolled. I am a little bit less than 3 weeks. Than 2 weeks, sorry. From my birthday. We're gonna do something cool for my birthday? Probably not, right? This is definitely not a do cool stuff stream, so probably not. Opt. That sucks. Remand, whatever. Yeah. There we go. All right. I need some juice. Give me some juice. Someone donate for Neoform League for my birthday. That would be funny. I think we swing for 2. Opponent down to 18. We can Snapcaster Remand, or we can Bolt Snap Bolt. Let's say I want to Bolt Snap Bolt. So we Bolt here, opponent goes to 17, then they go to 14, we get a Monk. We Metalic their play, that's another Monk. Then on our turn, we untap, we Snapcaster opponent at 14. We do 3, 7. That's not enough, huh? So I guess I have to Remand here. So Snapcaster Remand is the line. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna Bolt Snap Bolt. The problem now is I don't have any way to trigger prowess. So I need to draw something here. And if we draw something, then the damage that I missed on the attack is going to be very, very relevant. So someone tweeted that they play versus someone out he said was advancing his speed guide banned force of negation. Yeah, that does sound like John. That does sound exactly like John, even. Cantrip. Off one mind. We're totally gonna get mogged here. Don't Ulamog me, bro. Don't Ulamog me, bro. Okay, that gives me hope. Hope has been given. Am I getting slow rolled here? I'm totally getting slow rolled. Wait. I remand here. We get a token. And we have 2 draw steps towards finding anything, basically. Any spell at all does it. I'm trying to think if there's something tricky that I can do with this Mana Leak, you know, like Mana Leak this Ulamog to trigger and then like remand the Ulamog. And then the Mana Leak fizzles, whatever, but I get a token. But that doesn't actually change the clock. Like if I find anything at all, if I find any spell whatsoever, Primetime ETB trigger, I want to get the game done. I don't want to get value from my cards. I want to get this game over. And I think that it is more likely that I can get this game over if I remand this. I'm thinking if there's something tricky that I can do, like, you know, Mana Leak plus remand, and whether that makes any sense at all. But I think that it just doesn't. Again, leaking doesn't do anything at all. Because I'm still 1 point short. And if I find any spells, I trigger 2 monks. And if I trigger 2 monks, then my opponent dies anyway. Because they're at 6. So we just remand here. But I guess I want to fetch before I do that. But I definitely want to remand because remand actually it gives me 2 draw steps towards finding something that's going to be lethal. That's not it. That is not it. And that is also not it. Funny enough, though, this Geist might be able to get there. Because of the flyer. Oh, I can leak the Geist! Oh, yeah, I missed lethal. Whoops. My bad. I mean, it's the same thing, right? Like, but I just gave my opponent the out to draw something like, I guess Wormcoil could be a problem here. Oh, wow. I'm actually gonna lose. I'm gonna lose, chat. Oh, my. Oh, that's brutal. Yep. Alright, bolt off the top. We have 3 lightning bolts that we're drawing towards here. Fix my mistakes. Nice easy bolt here. I guess the bolt is under this Firely Islet. This is embarrassing. So I'm just gonna put my wear my hat like this from now on from the remainder of the match. my precious lightning helixes chilling out there in the sideboard. Chilling out there in the sideboard. Totally throwing this game. Bolt. Geist. Hold, chat. Hold. Hold. Chat. Hold. Hold. No. No. Oh man. Guys to the moon. All right, 2 bolts, 2 looks at a lightning bolt. Oh, my opponent also punted. They could have lethaled me. All of the punts. Let's do this. Lightning bolt. All right. I deserve that. I deserve that. I deserve that. Damn it. All right. This deck was cool though. Good old 3-0 into 3-2 always feels terrible, but this deck was fun. Thoughts? I think you can't really play Apparition. Like, white seems like very, very much a splash color, so I don't think that you want... Like, you need to fetch shock a lot in order to be able to play the Apparition, so I think that's a little bit too much of a cost. So you could play something else in here. The Geists were kind of medium. A little bit underpowered. Unfortunately, it feels like Modern has outgrown Geist. So what I would do is I would cut Apparitions, maybe add a 3rd Tef, and if we cut Geist, it was kind of awkward to get going, right? It was kind of rough to get going a couple of times, so maybe we need more 1-drops, or we need more like threats. So I could see adding the 4th copy of Opt, maybe the 4th Serum Visions. Is Season Pyro crazy here? Well, Season Pyro has the same issue where like we have 8 red cards and Season Pyro is a red requirement of double red, which is a lot. It's kind of the same issue that we have with the Mentors. This could even allow you to play a 2nd Fiery Islet even. Even another Force could be cool. I could see having the 4th Force of Negation in the sideboard. 4th Mentor is another idea. I was thinking something that fits your fills your curve a little bit better, like a Dreadhorde Arcanist or a Young PZ. Young PZ kind of works nicely because it helps you set up your Off One Mind. Like, it was really tough for us to cast Off One Mind of a single blue. So I think you do want some number of Young Pyros. So you can play some Young Pyros. that makes your Brazen Borrowers cheaper, your of one mines cheaper. Something like this, maybe? Brazen Borrower was kind of cool, I have to say. It's probably worse than the fourth Helix, the second Borrower that is. But this card was nice. It did some cool things. Nah, Sahili. I'm not interested in Sahili. I assume you mean like the hybrid mana Sahili. This one. Because this one makes no sense. But I'm assuming you mean this one. Mentor plus one mind makes me want something like Bubble. No, I don't think you want Bubble. You just don't have the time, right? Like if you... It's a little bit too much. I could see more fetches too. Four basic island, 2 planes seems good to me. 8 fetchlands. Maybe one more. Fastlands. You could play Fastlands. The thing is that you're playing a 3-drop and you want to be playing 3-drop into 1-drop, right? Like this is like the play pattern that you want to happen. You want to play your 3-drop and immediately cast a cantrip or like bolt or something in order to get value. And Fastlands kind of don't really work with that plan. Because your Fastlands are always going to be intertapped on turns 4+. So it's pretty awkward in that sense. But yeah, I could see try starting here. Also, the nice thing about Young Pyromancer is that it comes down, it enables your synergies, and it's also something that your opponent will want to kill. So by the time you finally get to Mentor, your opponent's probably going to be out of removal spells. So that's kind of nice. This sideboard seems fine. Like the Teferi seems a little bit too much. I don't think you want the Teferi. It's just too expensive. The Blood Moons were just sick, so yeah. Blood Moon good. Maybe another Timely and maybe another Gusto. It's too much interaction though. I feel like you want something that's a bit more proactive. Because that's when we kind of struggle, right? Like against the Tron matchups and whatnot, that's where we struggle a little bit. Man, I'm still tilted at that All Is Dust. God damn it. What would the last card be? Maybe Soul Guide Lantern? Cozy Lex Return? Just kill us all of our dudes. Probably not what we want to do. Yeah, well, the thing, Stabs, is that Cleansing Wildfire works against your Blood Moon. So if Blood Moon is your plan, then Blood Moon should be your plan, you know? It's the same that I was saying with Ashiok, right? If my plan is to Blood Moon my opponent, maybe, honestly, maybe that should just be like a third copy of Blood Moon and just like, fuck it, let's just go. If you're trying to Blood Moon your opponent, giving them a basic, it's not what you want to do, right? This seems legit. This is probably what I would try if I wanted to play this deck again. But yeah, thank you so much, Bone Daddy, for the donation to play the deck. Hope you enjoyed it as well. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure you You do that so that you can get notified whenever new videos get uploaded, and you can also support the stream like that. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.